it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome to day 2 of May. May I Scraplift You, that is. So today's layout was made by Sandra Lee. She is Scrappy Gal 13 over on Instagram. So she will be linked down below. And she has a 12 by 12 layout, and I am going to make it into an 8.5 by 11. So I have a white background just like she does, and she's got some stenciling in the background. So I grabbed some Distress Oxide in Cracked Pistachio, and I think this is a Heidi Swap stencil. And then I grabbed my Heidi Swap, I think this is patina, yeah, and did a few splatters. And then I just set it over to the side so that it could dry a little bit. It doesn't dry all the way, but it dries a little bit while I start working on my circle. I actually do like when photos are cut in circle, especially because I cut most of mine in a 4x6, and you can see in this 4x6 that there's really nothing going on other than my boys. So a frame works really well when you want to use the whole thing, but she has a circular photo and I decided to do it as well. So I took some of my tear tape and as you can see, I used the inside of the tear tape to cut my circle photo. And then I'm going to use the outside to trim down this green piece of paper. Now, I am actually quite terrible at cutting circles or triangles. Not really sure I could freehand a square either, or a rectangle. But the way that I combat that is I go ahead and rough up the edges with an edge distressor, because when you do that, it's less noticeable of the wonkiness, plus it kind of files down the sharp edges, because for some reason when I cut that circle, I get like little points, but the edge distressor takes that away. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Now, crazy enough, I made these triangles on my own. These are from scratch pieces of paper. They, most of them were kind of in a rectangle shape. And so what I did was I found the center of the end of the rectangle shape and I cut to the upper corners. And look, I made triangles. So I think I may have finally figured out how to make some triangles. I don't know why it took me this long, but it has. So I'm going to arrange these in kind of that sunburst pattern and put my photo where all of the tips go. And I'm liking how that looks. I am obviously readjusting it quite a bit. So I get it how I think I like it. And then I'm going to put it on my paper and realize, oh wait, my paper is not very big. So I do have to fiddle with it a little bit more. I don't know if it's easier to do this off the background or on the background, but you can see here, it's too big. So I like how they are, but I have to shrink them up a little bit, make them a little bit tighter, and that's fine. It's one of those things that, you know, you just keep moving them around and until it works. And as you can see, it still's not working. So I think finally I make it. Yeah. Okay. Looks like it fits now. So you can tell my layout is going to be a little more one-sided because of the size of my paper, but it works. So I'm going to go with kind of a biochromatic layout. So I'm really just doing the blues and the greens, which is really funny because I have that big strip of yellow paper up there and I don't put any yellow anywhere else on this layout, which that just doesn't make sense. Because now your eye kind of is drawn to that yellow. So, I think I might have to go in and add yellow a couple other places so that your eye isn't drawn up to that yellow piece. I'm going to need to put some yellow down at the bottom so that it still kind of flows to the picture, because I'm not sure that that's really where my eye is going. Isn't that funny when you look at things later and you're like, it works, but it would work better. So I'm going to do that chipboard piece that says your story. I'm also going to add a couple of stickers. One says you're the best. One says family time. I also add a little, I think it's a spool of thread, but the color works, and I don't know that you can necessarily tell too much. I'm also going to bring in some more gold since the title has a little gold around it and that last sticker at the bottom has some gold. So I'm going to add some gold sticker hearts at the top and the bottom. And then I added a butterfly, which will get some butterfly sequin trails. So that is going to do it for me today. Make sure you head over to the playlist and see who everybody else is scrap lifting and give Sandra some love. And remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.